What's up, Madmen and the people? Z-Farrells here. Brett Favre. We're up to 97 overall. This is the lineup we're going to utilize in this game. Colts offensive playbook. Now, Brett Favre here, the other best pocket passing quarterback, Tom Brady, Conductor. We have Gunslinger here. You see the higher throw power, higher deep accuracy. Part of where we're getting some extra love on Favre is having Sharp and Freeman in the lineup. I believe we still need a stadium and a coach or a stadium and a uniform to unlock the full Favre potential. But this is two receivers that go with him, Freeman and Sharp. You're also going to see Ricky Williams and Dallas Clark in the offensive lineup. Shout out to EA for providing these items for review. You're going to see Mike Evans, Ryan Shazier, and Sean Taylor at linebacker. Shazier, great user, made a couple good plays with him, very fast. His height, not an issue so far. Sean Taylor, probably the best defender in the game right now, outside linebacker with 93 speed and big-time hip power. Mike Evans is kind of that fun user safety we've talked about, but we're going to see in this game if he can stack up with some of the other good options I've got on my defense, like a Cam Chancellor. At the start of the game, we bring the pressure off the right side. This Jalen Ramsey is unbelievable here. He forces the fumble off the edge. And I slowed this one down to kind of just show you guys. He's using Drew Brees. And if you look at the release, you know, where he tries to throw. He obviously tried to throw late right there. But we're just kind of factoring in the steps and how quickly you can get the ball out so we can see what we can do with Brett Favre. So a quick punt here to show you this pro tip. Obviously, this ball is going to be caught with Deion's foot out of bounds. So we move him over slightly. He gets a nice catch animation and allows us to bring the punt back for an additional, 10 yards or so. So nice move right there. We started with the screen pass because I'm interested to see how fast he can get the ball out. Now, the Browns and the Colts have the best 5-wide offense in the game. This is the play wide corner. Right here, that backbreaker, you got the corner route, and then you put some crossers underneath. A quick throw right there, and Favre gets the ball out. On 3rd and 4, we go back to the screen pass. Got it out. It was a bad call for us, but 4th and 5, we stick in there tight. We look across the middle. You see it come right out of the pocket, the bullet pass for the first down. Moving back to the wide corner play, this is critical. Watch this right here. You see Favre step in. We backed up a little bit extra, but we still got the bullet pass out. Now watch where the user defender is on this play. We'll actually turn it on in 1 second. So this is a pass lead you have to have a practice. You must do. Good catch right there from one of the Packer receivers. I believe that's Sharp. And look at the user. I mean, he sniffs this route out. He drops short, then he gets deep, but he just can't get there in time. A lot of that is that good throw power, but it is that quick release. Then we go back down. Freeman, so we're targeting the short middle, the deep middle. We're 6 for 6, and then the outside right. We tried to run a QB draw right there with Favre just to see if we could. We tried to even run a pass play and then sneak it in with Favre. We couldn't. So the mobility, it's not there up the middle running, but it is there on some rollouts. We give the ball to Ricky run in for the touchdown. Defensively, we click on Mike Evans, we drop him into a flat super quick, and look at Mike Evans break out on that ball. That's a strong safety right there. Pick 6 city for Evans. He had the Mabel on that side, the purple zone, and then the flat zone. That made Evans drop down. He didn't wait, he didn't hesitate. That play wreck didn't cost him, and he was able to bring it down. But our opponent stays in this game. Props to him for not quitting out of this one. Stays tough, throws some screen passes. We got Deion Sanders on the outside. He's not going to block shed too much. You might want to sub in Nitre, you might want to sub in Ramsey, and mix it up right there. Back to the offense from the start of the year, and there's 3 big ways I think Brett Favre is going to help your offense. It's going to be short passes right here, and we're going to break this down, right? So we've got a throw coming across the middle. Imagine this is a drag on like 4th and 2, and they send pressure, and you got to just dump the ball out. If he hits you and you throw the ball on the ground, you're going to be just crushed, right? So we're looking, okay, when did we press the button? When did he press the tackle button? How far away was the defender? How many steps away? When we get this throw out, Favre just throws a quick seed. So the number one thing he's going to help you with are some of these short passes. He doesn't get all of them, because I'll show you an example later in the game where I maybe thought he should have got the ball out. But right here, this could be a critical play. We are going to actually push the button when he's still about 2 full steps away. We touch it. Now he hasn't started his tackle, putting his arms out quite yet, and we're able to move the chains. Now, the other area where Favre is going to help you big time is rolling out. Not because of his speed, as we saw earlier, but because of how quick. Watch this playmaker, and we just B button right there. He completely stops, throws, and gets the ball out super, super fast. So we'll review this one real quick, but look at Favre. He just whips the ball out, and 86 grabs it and goes forward. Now, the last area he's going to help you is deep passes. We've shown you one, but we've got another one coming up with a good example. But we're continually using this screen. Right now, we're about 12 for 12 passing. We do try and go into the end zone here and throw our first incomplete pass of the game. So Favre gets the ball out right there. We're going to replay that exact play. So, tried to throw it. So he's looking left. He still's able to not take the sack, as you're going to see right there. He was able to throw the ball away. So that's pretty important when you're facing people who love to send those edge blitzes. You've got to be able to get the ball out. We actually threw the wrong button right there, and we had to settle 4-3 at the end of the half. Drew Brees can't get out of the way, and Sue takes it down. So we get the ball after the half at 17-7. Favre rolling out. Here's an example of a rollout where Favre doesn't get the throw off. So I wanted to kind of just throw it to Y right there. Super simple. But on this replay, you can see it didn't work out that way. So his feet weren't set. He couldn't sling it out there. Favre goes underneath to Harrison, breaks one tackle. On 3rd and 8, we're going to take a look at the third way Favre can help you, and it's on deep passes. I mean, right there, that's Clark. And I mean, the game may consider that a medium-range throw, but the way he throws the bullet pass and just gets the ball out, I mean, Terrell Pryor, I've been enjoying him, but he would have to kind of crow hop to make that throw, and the safety could break down, or the user could get back there like we showed earlier in the game. But you like that animation from Favre. Obviously, he can still throw inaccurate passes, so just because, he has great accuracy, if you overpass lead or over LB, he can still throw some bad routes in that range, but, getting the ball out on that bullet pass, that's what people, I believe, are saying, with the way cover 2 is very solid. We're 13 for 17. It's going to help you throw in those seams super tight. I mean, that's a great bullet pass. We might have not been able to toe tap if that wasn't such a quick way of getting the ball out. Right there, he's starting to lock down our routes a little bit in that medium range, so we go back to the underneath. Marvin Harrison breaks one for us, gets in the end zone, goes up 24-7. Defensively, Raiders playbook 2-4-5, LT, just automatic pass rush right there. We're making sure we wrap up here on 4th and 14, just got to tackle, big hit. But I wanted to also call some of these plays that beat cover 3, the PA wide receiver in, where you can kind of streak the tight end. I mean, you still have to get the time to throw downfield. Like, we couldn't get the ball out. I did want to see if these throws would force me to crow hop. This is the play wide receiver fork. Look at the A route. So A route, super tough to throw, sometimes fit into the sideline, but it's a great quick pass. Favre just gets the rock out there. You'll see on the replay here just how quick Favre's able to get the ball out. I mean, if this changes which hash mark you can operate throws from because of the speed, I mean, that could be huge. Now, for all you conductor guys watching this, like, well, I still want to make adjustments. You get the one free hot route before the snap. You can still then motion a guy, and while you're motioning a guy, you basically get a second free hot route, possibly 3. So I would say the max you're going to get is about 3 hot routes, which, includes a smart route, which is pretty big for some offenses, but you still have time for 1 motion and probably 2 hot routes. Right there, that was just a test of, like, how fast can I chuck it in the seam regardless of the coverage or anything. Here's an example of a play where I would have liked to get this throw off with Favre. So, pressure is coming in pretty hot. I see the right side open pretty late, but I feel like I do press the button with enough range to hopefully just dump it off to the right side. Favre doesn't get the throw off, and so, it is excellent, but it just doesn't mean you're going to get everything. We've seen examples where we've, gotten throws off on the run, and then we haven't got throws off on the run. We've seen throws under pressure that we've gotten off, and we haven't gotten off. Right there, we threw a lazy pick across the middle, and he capitalized on the 2-point conversion, though. Harrison Smith, we got him in a flat zone. He breaks on the ball and makes a great play. That's a motivator. He's giving +2 hit power to the whole defense, and he's making big plays. So now that you guys have seen the Favre in action a little bit, hopefully with some good replays to kind of let you gauge what's going on, let me know in the comments if you're thinking Conductor, if you're thinking Gunslinger. I'm excited to see kind of your guys' thoughts and just how fast you can get the ball out. What other offensive plays, could you now potentially run that could be a big factor in your game. I'm going to have more Favre gameplay coming soon, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, until next time, this is Z Farrells, the Ultimate Freeze. Shout out to EA, thank you once again, and lock up.